Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at the S-51, the Tier 7 Soviet SPG located on the southwest spawn of Outpost under the command of TarheelRambler of the TNATN clan. Game on! Well, he's opted for the BR2, which of course is the 152mm caliber howitzer. It's actually capable of doing 600 alpha and penetrating 38mm of armor, and it's got a 7.2 meter burst radius with 11.5 to 23 seconds. So it's very comparable to the M12, its brother at the same tier, but of course this one has more shells, 30 shells to this one. You only get 20 in the M12, the American tier 7. Okay, he's going to aim down the path or leading up to the castle. It's always good to try this area because there's nearly always somebody on the enemy team who will try and get the grounds, because of course if they do, they can spot a lot of enemy tanks, but they can also get some damage. It appears that Type 62 managed to get into the castle grounds before we could even see it, but you can see TarheelRambler's already dialing in on the Tiger 1. He fires a bit early, but he still gets damage. And he gets a good hit, 233 on the Tiger 1. Now he's landed in a tier 7 game with tier 6 tanks, so he is top tier, and that does mean that he does have more responsibility than normal, but I'm sure he's up to it. Okay, another light tank seen down in the south, and it's a Type 64. It's just in that little area there. A lot of tanks, light tanks, tend to go to that little area with the set of bushes. And instead, he's just seen the Jackson up there, and he's dialing in on that position. Now, there's normally a lot of tanks over there, so he might actually hit one of them, or at least splash them. He fires it in. We don't know if he did any damage, but he did stay to see if there was any explosion, or if the shell disappeared without one. And, of course, that's very important, because you need to know if you wounded the enemy tank. Okay, Type 58. Chinese T-3485. Another good hit, 221. Yes, it's not the full 600. In fact, you rarely see the full 600 or even the full 300 for half the damage, a non-penetrating shot. I know Wargaming seems to cheat Arty players out of quite a lot. Rounds out, going for the burst. Oh, he got him! He got him now. You see, there's the value of knowing what happened to that shell. He now knows that burst has been hit. He's wounded. He managed to get some stun in him. If our teammates can actually get shots on that guy, then he'll get assist. Now, this is another reason why it's very important to actually mark your targets as well. To let your teammates know that's the tank that you've just hit, and that they will have stun, and therefore they're easy kills. That one looks like it hit the building before, but it splashed onto the Tiger, and he still took damage, so another 152. Slow and steady, that's the way to do it, but not to waste any time. And he's loaded, and he looks straight away to that Tiger. Guy's moving up, and rounds out. Here we go. Oh! Now, the shell appeared to impact against the building that's only a short distance away. And so, yes, he's getting a partially occluded reticule. You can't see that very easily. But if you look, half of the reticule appears to be missing. And that's because the building's getting in the way. But he's loaded again. Rounds out. That's better. It landed between the tanks. You can see it was closer to the Tiger 1, but they both got stunned. And of course, if you stun more than one tank, there's a very good chance you will pick up stun assist. Now, this is one of a two-part video, 2 replays. And a kill on that one. He's just killed the Type 58 with splash. And the second replay, funnily enough, is from exactly the same spawn and in exactly the same Arty. So you're going to get the same battle or a similar battle treated by different people. And I can tell you actually straight off, it was me. Yes, it was one of my replays from earlier today. I actually got a chance to play the game Oh, he's been spotted. Somebody is close to them. Somebody saw them just now. Okay, he's done the first thing he should do under the circumstances. He's been spotted. Seek cover just to avoid the enemy Arty shells. The enemy's got a GW Panther and an M44, and if they're smart, they will immediately train in his direction to try and get a shot at him. I'm not sure who spotted them, but I suspect it's somebody in the castle grounds that they don't know about. It could be that T-3485. With 3 up on the enemy at the moment, and TarheelRambler's focusing on this Tiger 1, but you can see every time he moves the aim, it gets occluded by a building which we can't see. Okay, the enemy are being pushed out of the town bit by bit. Our T-3485M is going into the castle, I hope, and in which case he might find out who's up there spotting us. T-28 just the other side of the building. Well, the T-3485 on the enemy team isn't the one in the castle, but we now can see where the enemy RT are because they're on the run. Our guys turned up at their cap area and, well, they've lost their M44, but we're dialing in on the GW Panther who's trying to get a shot. Rounds out, this should be accurate. And it is, and it's a kill shot! A blind kill. Again, another reason why you stay with the picture, because you get to see things like that, where a dead tank suddenly appears out of nowhere because you killed it. Yep, he got the kill on that one. And now there's only 2 left on the enemy team, that Tiger and the T-28 HTC. Rounds out on him. Direct hit right on his roof. 297, that's a big hit. There's the Tiger, and he's gone. And that T-28's still stunned, but not for long. So we're going to try another shot. Nope, we won't be able to. The game is over. It's a victory. Here's the end of battle stats. And that was the third-class tanker for TarheelRambler of TNATN in the S-51 on Outpost. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, it shows 4, but he must have got 5. As well as a win rate of 2,344, which is very good indeed. Let's have a look at the team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game, but he actually did very well because the Tiger 1, the one that he kept hitting, that guy got 2,189 hit points of damage. The second highest was the Hellcat on his team with 1,610, and just 3 hit points behind him is TarheelRambler in third place with 1,607. When it came to kills, the high scorer was the Super Hellcat, who picked up a Top Gun for 6 kills. 4 kills went to the Hellcat on our team, and 2 kills in third place goes to TarheelRambler and the M44 on his team. So both Arty did well, and on the enemy team, their Tiger 1 and their Hellcat. And when it came to base XP, he's in 4th place because the Hellcat managed 875, the Super Hellcat managed 806, the M6 managed 706, and then we've got TarheelRambler in 4th place at 628, beating all the players on the enemy team. He only got a chance to fire 11 rounds. I think if he'd fired a few more, he would have had a higher rating for sure, because he would have done more damage. 4 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, and 10 splash. Now, which one do we actually know that he penetrated? Well, the GW Panther. It was the direct hit at long range, but it went right into him. And even though he moved immediately after he fired, he still got struck and taken out of the game. In fact, it appeared to me that he was already trying to get out of the spot, but he knew a shell was inbound. There was nothing he could do to stop it, but it was a nice surprise to see that he got the kill. 1,607, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 5 the enemy, killed 2, did 154 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. On a premium count, he actually earned 19,738 credits from the game. He got 25 bonds for a mission achievement, and he also picked up 5,181 experience points after he got another mission completion and got 3,768 experience points off that one as well. So a very good game in the S-51. Just goes to show how powerful this little Arty is. based on a heavy tank. It's got the KV-1S hull. They did try to manufacture it between March of 44 and April of 44, but it just didn't get produced because obviously, even though it passed the trials, it was a very, very dicey Arty because it shook around so much. They actually thought about, at one point, making this Arty using two KV-S1's hulls and mounting the howitzer between the two to give it a little more displacement of the shock. But it was just shaking the vehicles to pieces. Anyway, we've got another replay, as I said, and it is me. Yes, it's one of mine, and I played it earlier today, only a couple of hours ago. So I think you might like this one. Let's have a look at it. And here I am. I'm in the S-51 again, under one of my many aliases, 4Q2. Yes, it is a play on words. It was designed, it has amused a few people, actually. They see it and they think, hang on, how did he get away with that? Anyway, you can see I actually did exactly the same as TarheelRambler. It came out off that ledge and make my way around the back to shoot from around this position because that rock face is in the way. And I want to get a good angle on the enemy tanks that are coming up towards the castle grounds. Okay, go to the aim. See, we see a tiger. I see this tiger and I immediately think, oh, I want a piece of him. So I'm dialing in as he moves and rounds out. Direct hit. So I know I touched him inappropriately and the Tiger P is now stunned. That's going to put his game off a little bit, I think. It's not nice getting hit by an Arty so early in the game. Okay, we see that VK2801. I did mention these bushes. They seem to be a very popular haunt for some of the enemy light tanks to go spotting. Rounds out. Goes a bit long. Lands behind the guy. And he's rocking backwards and forwards. That's actually not the correct thing to do. You should just move about every now and then, but don't keep rocking back and forwards because you will actually lose your... you will get spotted and then you'll get hit. Well, he got splashed there and I got 189 off him. He's now down to half hit points. The other Arty on our team, by the way, is an M44. And you can see he's to the left of me. He just got another shot in and he stunned the guy. And I'm about to shoot blind. Rounds out. And it's a kill. So I picked up my first kill for the team. We see the budgie up on the ridgeline. Now, I didn't mention reload times, actually, in the previous replay, but mine is 23.97. Oh, that's by the book, rather, and mine is 19.86. I've rarely played the S-51 in this account. As you probably saw, I only have one mark of excellence on the barrel. So on this particular account, the 4Q2 one, hasn't, not all the Artys have been achieved, and not all of them have been played. Rounds out in the Tiger P. That was the guy I hit right at the start of the game. He's down to, well, a fraction of his hit points now. Poor guy's only got 25% left. He's stunned, he's trapped, and he's being hit. And I did get tracking assist off that one, so I must have tracked him, and he's still tracked when he got hit. Rounds out again. Again, it lands behind him, but I did get the stun this time, and so I got the assist off that guy. Oh, this is interesting. Super Hellcat, rocking backwards and forwards, trying to pop up, get a shot, pop down again. Now, I'm loaded, rounds out straight away. He moves out the way, but he does get stunned, and that slows him down enough for our teammates to take the kill, so I got the stun assist off that one as well. Now, enemy RT, the M12, got spotted, and yeah, the object is not to get spotted. If you do get spotted, then you can get taken out, and he has been seen. Rounds out. And he's out the game. Yes, I know, but culling is necessary. If the enemy makes themselves visible, then you should do something about it. Now, it does happen to me in this game as well. I get spotted. Rounds out in the P43 Biz. lands right next door to him for 125, but he's gone unspotted again. Our G2 is down at the end of the road, but he can't see him at the moment. He is still there, still stunned. Gonna try another shot if I can. No, he's gone, so I can't get another shot on him. I need to find another target. Okay, I found another target. There's a budgie down here and a VK3001P and an Achilles. Well, I can certainly do something about the budgie, who's come forward to try and help his team by spotting. He's up against our other budgie. I get a big hit on his rear. 253, tracked him. You notice how I mark the target, put the arrow on the target, lets my teammates know I'm going after that guy. And so they've got support. He moves forward, which is probably not the right move to do, but rounds out. And it lands short, but it still stuns him. There's the M44 trying to help now. It does help. Sometimes your fellow Arty will notice what you're doing and they try to cooperate with you and help you. And the M44 does seem to be doing that. Tried a blind hit and got it. Yep, he was directly where he was last seen. And so he went down. Now I see this Achilles. He's gone into that dip. Now he can't get around that way. So he has to come around that corner. So I'm dialing in on that corner, expecting him to pop out and make a shot. But we don't see that. And then I suddenly see what's going on in the north. And I can see that the Skoda T25 and Achilles and the P43 Biz are all making their way through the town fairly promptly because all our guys got wiped out. Now I'm going to see if I can get a shot on this VK, which might hold him back. It's almost impossible to hit him because he's only showing the top of his turret at the moment. I'll try for it. Rounds out. And I hit him! Yeah, direct hit on his turret for 295. Now, I see those guys to the north. Immediately turn to face them. We see an Achilles. He's making the bold move. Coming around that corner. The Skoda is hanging back at the moment. Okay, I can just about get a shot on the Achilles. I see the tree go down there, but I can't see the target. Our G2's in the area, and yes, unfortunately, the Achilles has gone beyond that rock, and I can't get a shot on him at the moment. I'm waiting for him to go back. He does. He's obliging. Rounds out. It splashes him. It landed short, but he still got stunned, and I think that might have put him off. The scores are even at the moment, but there's the P43 Biz, the one who's around the castle trying to get in through the grounds, and the G2's trying to have a go at him. Let's see if I can season him up for him. A big hit right in his front, and the G2 finishes him off, and I got the damage assist off that one for damaging his tracks. Okay, we see the M44s going after the Skoda. I mark the target. First thing I do. Say, everyone, that's my target. That's what I'm going for. It also tells the people in chat how many seconds I've got left before I'm loaded. Okay. Of course, I can do that just by pressing the C button, because that will actually tell people how many shells or when the next shell is in. But it appears the Achilles on our team managed to get the Skoda. We're 2 up on the enemy now. And here comes that VK, and he's up against the Cromwell B. I'm turning to face. The VK goes down, but the Achilles managed to get around into that Cromwell B. He's badly wounded. And we've got 2 guys going around the corner, so I'm pretty certain that Achilles is going to die. He kills the Cromwell, and I look away because I suddenly see the Stierwaffenträger, and the Jackson does do the job and kill that Achilles. So we're not worried about that guy, but the Stierwaffenträger, for a brief moment, he was a shot. Now, can I get a shot on him? It looks like he was going further on, but no, it hits the building instead. So, there's only 2 left on the enemy team. 4 on our team, 2 on the enemy team. They've got the Stierwaffenträger and an M44. On our team, we've got the M44 and the Q2. Now, at this moment, I was thinking about getting a better angle on the castle grounds to see if I could take out that Stierwaffenträger if he stays in there. I can see the Q2 going off down to the road that leads up to the castle. And I'm expecting that the Stierwaffenträger's somewhere still in there. I can't be certain, though. I'm just hoping that I might be able to shoot through this gap and catch him. Jutu's going in. If he is in there, we'll find out very shortly. And I'll try and get a shot onto the target. And the Jutu hasn't found him, so he's not there. And I'm thinking, where did he go? Now, our Jackson's been badly damaged, but he's made his way all the way up to the enemy territory. And in fact, he's just got hit by the enemy Arty, the M44. And that guy is a good player, by the way. He's actually very good. And the Stirwaffenträger was waiting around the corner, and I've got no shot. I can't hit him from this angle at all. No way of getting him. The Jackson tries to come around the corner and help, but he gets taken out by the M44 because he was spotted. I'm looking for where the M44 might be. I could see where the M44 on our team fired, but I didn't see the tracer, so I couldn't get an accurate shot. Okay, I can now see the Stirwaffenträger and the Jutu. We've lost the Jackson, so it's now 3 versus 2. The Jutu goes down, and oh, that's not what I wanted to see. I've got no shot on the Stirwaffenträger, which of course is a premium tier 7 tank destroyer. So they've now got the Stirwaffenträger, who's got 2 kills, and an M44 who's got 4 kills. And on our team, we've got our M44 who's got no kills at all, and he's a bit of a novice, I think. I can't tell, but he's got a 45% win rate. And of course myself, 3% with a 52% win rate, but that's only because I haven't played this Arty a whole lot. What I'm intending to do is trying to go around the north, kill the M44 first, and then go after the Stirwaffenträger by an ambush. That is, go into the cap, then come out the cap and hide in the bushes, wait for the guy to come and try and hunt me, and then take him out with a face-to-face. He's very low on hit points. So I've gone around this side. Go north through the town. The Stirwaffenträger has suddenly been spotted by the M44, who just fired. And, oh dear, this is not good. I've only got a partial reticule, but I'm dialing in. He is one shot. Oh, yes! The M44 goes down, but the Stirwaffenträger took a hit, and he's out the game, and my gun's up, because I think I can win this now. Oh, and look who's come here! It's the M44, and he hits me for 250, and tracks me. I got my tracks back up immediately. I'm still stunned. I've lost, two-thirds of my hit points now. And the M44 is running, and I can't really maneuver this thing very quickly. It's not a very maneuverable Arty. 30 kilometers an hour maximum speed, so an M44 could outrun me. So I'm anticipating the guy's going to go up the far end, and he's leading me on. He's either going to double back, or he's going to go up this end and wait for me to poke out here and then hit me as I appear out on top. So I'm just going to poke round the corner, see if I spot it. Oh, he's gone he's going for the cap. He realizes there's limited cap time left. He's seen me, and I saw him. So I'm going to try and hit him from range. Now, he might try to do the same on me. I've lost sight of him. Can't see where he is. Somebody's indicating the rock. He's not the rock. He's not at the rock. So I'm going to move on. 2-minute warning. In 10 seconds, it's going to be too late for the M44 to cap. He's desperately trying to get to the cap in time to start capping, which of course is a mistake, because he should start hunting me. That's what he should be doing. He spotted me, and I've spotted him. Okay, he's too late to get into the cap, but that's where he's headed. I just saw him around about there. Probably not an accurate shot, but I can guess that he's going for that bush. Yes, he has gone into the cap. So I am moving forward, and I moved straight into a wall. I wasn't watching where I was going. Yes, that was a bit of a boo-boo there. But actually, this works out okay for me, because now I'm actually basically hull down with my gun poking up, and he sees me, and he tries a shot, which reveals his position, and that gives me the game, because even though I was stunned, I can now see him. He's in the cap, one hit, and it doesn't kill him. Okay, I'm just changing around my position. He's stunned. He's probably reloading, but he can't reload in time. I've only got 6 seconds left to win the game. And that is victory. Arty rules. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. I was shaking at the end after that. That really did take a lot of gut going. That was an ace tanker game. Not the first ace tanker I've had on this Arty, on this account, but it was an ace. I got a counter battery fire medal because I took out both enemy SPGs. I got the M12 earlier in the game, and then I hit the M44 to win the game. I also got a fighter badge because I took out at least 4 enemy vehicles. In fact, I got 5, 1/3 of the enemy team, and 1 short of getting a Top Gun. And I got a bruiser medal as well for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, I got 12 in that one. My win rate in the game, 5,164, which is super unicum and a little bit more. Let's have a look at team score. I didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, I'm a bit annoyed about that, but the T29 got a high caliber for 2,752 hit points of damage. I reckon he must have been doing that in the town. The second highest damage was myself with 2,286, and the third highest damage went to the Waffenträger, who got 1,953. When it came to kills, yep, I got that one. 5 kills to me. 4 kills went to the M44 and the enemy team, who did a fantastic job, except for the fact that he tried to cap. And really, he should have tried to hunt me instead. He had the advantage in a sense because he was faster than me, and therefore I couldn't keep up with him. And it will always be a case of me trying to find him, and all he had to do was pick a good ambush position and take him out. I was below a one-shot, so if he actually had hit me with one of his 155mm rounds, I would have been toast. He did get close, he did stun me, but he couldn't take me out, and therefore he actually lost the game in that instance. 3 kills went to the Waffenträger, who again got spotted by our M44, and with a fairly lucky shot, it wasn't fully dialed in, the reticule, when I fired, but it did hit the target, and he was badly wounded already, and it just needed a splash to take him out of the game. When it came to base XP, I got that one as well. So I got 2 out of 3 and second place in the third. 1,145 went to myself. 1,024 went to the T29. We were the only 2 managed to make it over 1,000 base, with the third place going to the Jutu with 755. And you should also notice that that M44 did very well. 645. He was the highest base on the enemy team, and he was very close to our 5th place guy in the Leo. 22 shots fired, 8 direct hits on the enemy, none of them penetrated, but he did get 18 splash. Damage of 2,286, of which 1,850 were at more than 300 meters. Yes, I did get some close range damage in that one. 1 hit received, and it was a hit by way of splash damage. That was the M44. He did a very good job, but he just couldn't take care of business. I think he might have actually been better if he'd gone in for the ram kill at the point that he did hit me, because he might have finished me off with a quick ram. But of course, also, if he'd actually hidden and reloaded, he could have taken me out the moment he spotted me getting close to him. 1 enemy vehicle spotted. That was the M44. 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, 448 hit points of damage assist, and 458 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns. I also managed to get 54 defense points in the cap when the M44 was capping. He really didn't need to cap. He couldn't cap out. There wasn't enough time to do so. But what he should have done is just encourage me to come towards him and try and hunt him. As I said, ambush me from a bush, and then he would have won the game. 18,943 credits on a premium count, and 6,871 experience points as well, including a mission completion of 3,436. So, 2 Arty games, both on the same spawn, on the same map, and they're they were both wins, and they were slightly different results. I think actually TarheelRambler didn't really get a chance to pump out enough shells to actually make it count, and he focused on that Tiger 1 for a lot. But the Tiger 1, as we remember, was their best player. So he was focusing on the guy that he was supposed to focus on, the guy who was causing the most trouble for our team. And of course, he only managed to get 11 shots off. In my game, of course, we saw that I actually fired 22, twice as many shots. If TarheelRambler had fired 22 shots, I'm pretty sure he would have had similar results to me. He would have actually got a lot more damage, and he would have had possibly an ace tanker, and maybe close to it. I hope you enjoyed both those replays. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.